This is the Catholics Next Door with Greg and Jennifer Willits on the Catholic Channel, Sirius XM 129.
And thanks for being with us today on the Catholics Next Door with Greg and Jennifer Willits here on the Catholic Channel, Sirius XM 129. And as always, on your Sirius XM smartphone applications. We've gotten to know the folks over at Spirit Juice Studios. They do fantastic work for the Catholic world, producing some amazing, amazing videos. If you have been following our new Evangelizers apostolate, right before we launched at the beginning of January of this year, I put out a series of videos sort of leading up to that launch and explaining a little bit about what we were going to be doing. Rob Kaczmark was the man behind the camera taking care of all of that for us. He's just done some incredible work. If you've seen the videos from CatholicVote.org and other places, they've just done some amazing, amazing things. Well, you may have seen this video online, Why I Hate Religion But Love Jesus, and it's gotten upwards of 18 million views on YouTube. And, it's a video that it got a lot of spotlight. It's a poem that this guy does, presents it a little bit as a rap song. And if you don't see, he says some very anti-Catholic things in this particular video, but it's gotten a lot of people talking about, well, what does it mean to have religion? And what does it mean to have a faith?
What if I told you Jesus came to abolish religion? What if I told you voting Republican really wasn't his mission? What if I told you Republican doesn't automatically mean Christian, and just because you call some people blind doesn't automatically give you vision? If religion is so great, why has it started so many wars? Why does it build huge churches but fails to feed the poor?
And so little things like that. Why does it build huge churches but fails to feed the poor? And it's a blatant attack on organizations like the Catholic Church, which just makes no sense because the Catholic Church has been one of the main places, the main sources of helping the poor throughout history. Well, Rob Kazmark, he is the guy behind making a video, a rebuttal to this, and tonight, very, very much looking forward to the fact that video, along with this original one, Why I Hate Religion But Love Jesus, will be spotlighted on ABC's Nightline at 11:35 Eastern Standard Time. Joining us here on the Catholics Next Door to talk about it, Rob Kaczmark from Spirit Juice Studios. Hey, Rob.
Hey, Greg. How's it going?
Very well. You're literally about to jump on a plane right now.
Yeah, I'm heading up to Houston right now.
Okay, so this is not necessarily you're not going on a trip for this Nightline gig. They're just going to show you a video, or are you actually going to be on Nightline tonight?
No, I'm going for the NFCYM annual membership meeting, so something totally unrelated.
All right. Well, so this is kind of exciting, though. When did you find out that your video is going to be played on Nightline as a rebuttal to this Why I Hate Religion But Love Jesus video?
Yeah, I found out yesterday. So I was at the office, and the phone rang, and Kyle picked up the phone, and he was talking to whoever it was, and he always asks who it is, and he puts him on hold, and he says, it's NBC. I'm like, what? I'm thinking in my head, like, shoot, did I do something wrong?
Right, am I in trouble?
Yeah, that's my first reaction, like, I'm in trouble. And then he's like, hey, Wombo, I'm the producer. We're doing a piece on Jefferson Batcave tomorrow night. Would it be okay if we play your Why I Love Religion and Love Jesus? I was like, yes. My first reaction was like, wait, so I'm not in trouble? Yeah, totally. Whatever you want. And super nice guy, and so I just kind of got him the files situated, and it's all set to air tonight.
So your video, Why I Love Religion and Love Jesus, how many hits have you gotten on that so far?
We're just shy under 400,000. I think we're at like 390 last I looked.
That's actually phenomenally good for a Catholic video. Having produced a few Catholic videos ourselves, it's so hard to get Catholics. It's like Catholics don't know how to use YouTube. It just blows my mind, but that's pretty good.
Now, Rob, whose idea was it to come up with this response? Was this your idea and you were searching for a priest to be the main talent here for the video, or did someone ask you, hey, Rob, will you film this for me? I really got to respond.
Well, it was a little bit of a combination of both. So I woke up in the morning, and I always check YouTube, and so I've seen one of the top viewed things of the day was that, it was right when it was starting to hit. It was, several weeks back, Why I Hate Religion, Love Jesus. Okay, whatever. I didn't want to waste my time on it. I get to work, I get an email from someone and saying, hey, have you seen this video? It's really attacking on the Catholic Church. You guys should do a response to it. And I was like, okay, still didn't watch it. And then so I'm working more, and then I get an email from GodTube. And they kind of sent out like the top videos of the day. And it's like, you got to check this out. It's a great video. Like, they're like super promoting. And I was like, okay, now I have to see it. Because, GodTube's got a pretty large Catholic audience from what I hear. And so I was like, well, maybe it's not that bad. And so I was there with Sister Helena Burns. We were actually discussing the Father James Barioni film. And so I'm starting to watch it. I'm like, sister, you got to see this. And so, like, we both watch it, and we were both just floored. And so I was like, I just felt so compelled to do something. And so immediately I was like, if we're going to do rebuttal, it's got to come from a priest. And there's only two priests I could think of that would, do it well, or that are actually, familiar in hip-hop. It's either Father Stan Fortuna or Father Pontifex. And I actually know Father Pontifex a lot, a little bit more. And so I called him up right away. He didn't pick up, left him a message, and kind of told him my spiel. And he called me back in like 10 minutes and was like, let's do it. And, yeah.
So did he write the actual poetic response, the verse?
Yeah.
Here's a little bit. Let's take a listen to a little bit of the audio from Why I Love Religion and Love Jesus as well. This is Father Pontifex as the rap artist.
What if I told you that Jesus loves religion, and that by his coming as a man, he brought his religion to fruition? See, this had to be addressed, the use of illogical terms and definitions. You clearly have a heart for Jesus, but it's fueling atheistic opinions. See, what makes his religion great is not errors of wars or inquisitions. It's that broken men and women get to participate in his mission. Clearly, Jesus says, I have not come to abolish. I came to fulfill the law, and I came to fulfill the prophets. And lines about building good churches and tending to the poor.
And again, we're speaking right now with Rob Kazmark from Spirit Juice Studios. They came up with this rebuttal, Why I Love Religion and Love Jesus. You'll be hearing this entire thing tonight on Nightline. Airs 11:35 Eastern Standard Time.
Now, Rob, so if folks want to see this video, do they need to find it on YouTube and simply type in the title, or is there another way they can get to it a little easier if they can't remember the name?
Sure. There's a couple different ways. They could, they can go to YouTube. It's obviously on there, or they can go to our website, spiritjuicestudios.com. Right on the homepage, we have links to it. Actually, a link to the original video and then our rebuttal. And then we wanted to give, because our site's really not designed for discussion. It's more of a portfolio of our own work. And so we teamed up with Fat Mass, that's who Father Pontifex has worked with for all his hip-hop stuff. And so if you go to fatmass.com, you can kind of join the discussion. They also have a bunch of stuff on their homepage. And kind of, it's a huge networking place for Catholics and non-Catholics to dialogue. And so, I would definitely recommend checking it out. That's fatmass.com.
And right when you go to fatmass.com, there's a picture that you'll see right away of Rob's fancy schmancy haircut that I'm very envious of. I've always wanted a haircut like you. I just wanted hair like you, Rob.
Yeah,
it's really all it is. That would be what I'd like. Again, spiritjuicestudios.com is where you can find out more information as well. Now, again, putting this video together, Rob, I mean, how long did it take for you? Because this other video, you could tell they had a crew, they had the lights, they had the sound, they had the cameras, they had everything put together. I mean, it was well planned to create that video. You had to do it rather quickly.
Yeah, it was done very quickly. So the call to Father was done on Thursday. We were still back and forth. He said yes, but there's still a lot of just details we weren't sure about. And so it wasn't until Sunday where we really got confirmation of, okay, we're going to do it. And then that Sunday we still didn't have a church. And so we ended up being able to lock a church in on Tuesday. So we filmed on Tuesday. I did post-production Tuesday night. It was close to being done. Did it Wednesday night again, and then had it ready to go Thursday morning because we were leaving for the March for Life then on Friday, so we had to wrap it up. So it was relatively tight, and trying to stylize it the same way that the first video did. So we, as Father Pontifex puts it, we're stepping into his arena, and we're like, listen, the stuff you said was whack, and here's the really right response to it. So.
Now, have you heard from the gentleman who produced the video originally? Has he reached out to you or made a comment that you know of on the video that you produced?
No, haven't heard anything from him. I know Father reached out to him on Twitter because I believe he's got a pretty active Twitter account, but didn't hear anything back from that. So, he seems to be a pretty busy guy. So, I'm sure we've come up on his radar a bit because there's been a lot of responses, but ours has been the top Catholic and Christian response as far as views go. The only one that's beaten us is the Muslim response, which is talking with Father today about that, and it's kind of surprising that the Muslim one has surpassed the Catholic one, and it's predominantly a Christian sort of topic. So
exactly. Well, now that we're addressing it live on the show, hopefully we'll get some more views on YouTube's. And again, the name of the video that we want you to see is Why I Love Religion and love Jesus.
And
so
you can
it's
find
direct
it.
response.
Yeah, you can find it at spiritjuicestudios.com, a direct link if you have a blog, if you have a Facebook account, if you have a Twitter account. You can do a tremendous favor to Spirit Juice Studios as well as to Catholic faith in general, and embed this video and share the link with other people so that we can continue to get this higher than 400,000 views. We need to make this flying up into the millions like this other one did. Now, will the gentleman, and I don't know his name, the guy from the original video, is he going to be on? Is he actually going to be interviewed tonight on Nightline? Do you have any clue what's going to happen on the show itself, Rob?
I think he is. I looked at his blog, and I think he said he will be on air. So I think they might just reference our video during the piece, or there was a ABC or I know one of the other networks, their local affiliates did a comparison where they actually chopped up his thing and then our thing back and forth. It was really well done. I wish I had the link to it. So I don't know if they're going to do something similar to that. Or what? I guess we'll find out tonight.
Yeah, the gentleman's name apparently is Jefferson Bethke. I'm not sure how to pronounce that last name, but his first name is Jefferson. So.
Well, I got to tell you, yeah, I mean, it was kind of funny, Rob. I was kind of frustrated with myself because when I saw this original video, I was like, I should send Rob a message and say, you guys need to do a video. But I'm thinking everyone's probably already telling Rob he needs to do a video. And then a few days later, you did it. Yeah, you did it. And I'm like, man, I could have taken some of the credit. I lost out on that opportunity. You guys do fantastic work, and I really hope that more people, if you have an organization that needs some video work, that you check out Spirit Juice Studios because it's top-notch stuff. Well, I'll let you get on your plane, Rob. Appreciate your last-minute ability to be on the program for us to talk about this a little bit, and just fantastic what you guys have done. So, Rob Kazmark, Spirit Juice Studios. Thanks, Rob, for being here with us today.
Thank you, Greg and Jennifer. Really appreciate your time.
All right. Again, you can check it out at spiritjuicestudios.com. It's Why I Love Religion and Love Jesus. Lots more still ahead here on the Catholics Next Door with Greg and Jennifer Willits on the Catholic Channel, Sirius XM 129.
See, the teacher will teach when the students are ready to listen, but those that choose to sit in the pews and refuse the good news are not the fault of religion. And if I have the jersey and I'm playing for the Bulls, there's going to be some boundaries, regulations, and some rules. You can't have Christ without his church. You can't have the king without his kingdom. Sins of the body and eternal treason will never, ever make me leave him. And that Jesus said it is done is absolutely true. But he also gave us a mission with many things to do. Jesus says, if you love me, you will do what I command. Go and baptize in the name of the Father, Son, and Spirit in every land. And on the night he was betrayed, he took his men in the upper room. Take and eat, this is my body. Take and drink my blood for you. A new covenant to set us free. An action connected to the tree. Do this time and time again in memory of me. And at last, with crown of thorns, beaten beyond comprehension, his eyes were looking for yours and mine. It was divine, no human invention. So as for religion, I love it.